Look, that certainly wasn't the game offensively that we hoped it would be. And at the same time, how we've built momentum in our habits is in our defense and our rebounding. And we counted on those habits, and they showed up for us. 14 stops in a row at one point, 22 turnovers. 9 times we had 3 stops in a row. So we're not going to apologize or worry about the fact that things didn't go the way we wanted offensively. We're going to focus more on what we did great defensively. And then the last thing I'd say is that, look, our guys, it's been a lot of games coming at us, and we practice hard every day. As a coach, you know sometimes when your teams need a day or a rest, and I'll give our guys credit. They fought through, had 2 great days of practice, but didn't think we had the same hop in our step that we normally do. Just thought we were a little tired.
For both of you guys, I guess, what was kind of ineffective about the offense today?
I mean, we knew that they were going to pressure us and hold us and grab us, so they were doing a lot of denying, just trying to get open and trying to give it to our bigs and trying to make reads off that. So, I mean, they did a good job with trying to deny Mise and Reese and the guards. So that was just like a little trouble that we had working with that. But
like he said, we knew they're gonna come out aggressive on the defensive end. I think we did a pretty decent job not turning it over. But we just have to get great shots. We can't settle for good shots. When we get in the paint, we have to play off too. And not challenge the bigs every play. And I think like we did a pretty decent job, like taking care of the ball and like getting into the paint. We just have to execute better there.
Both of you guys playing as offensively, whatever you want to call it, as it was. What's it say for your team to be able to fight through that, come through there, and you're 10-0?
I think it talks a lot about our team. I mean, we pride ourselves with defense, getting stops and making that transition into easy points on the offensive end. So I think we take a lot of pride in our defense, and I think we can definitely carry ourselves on that coming out of this game.
Yeah, like he said, defense is way more important than offense, especially the way we play. I think we did a great job rebounding on the defensive end. We only held them to 2 offensive rebounds, but we have to do a better job on offense, crashing the boards, getting that second chance opportunities. We were really good at that in the previous games. We kind of lacked that today. We'd only 6, but I think going forward, we're just gonna have to go back to the gym, work on that stuff, and just build on our habits.
Gabe, Coach mentioned maybe having a little less hop in your step. Has it been kind of a grind so far? I mean, it seemed like the energy level would ebb and flow a little bit this game, maybe.
Can you repeat that question?
Yeah, was there a little bit, I don't know if it was energy that wasn't quite as sustained as it has been for 40 minutes like it has been in the first 9 games?
With that, like it's like one game out of like we played a lot of stretches of the game, so our bodies are tired and this and that. But coaches want us to think past the Iowa game and get ready for this game. So coaches want our energy up for this game. It's tough when you come from Iowa to this, but our mindset wasn't trying to change from that. So I would say we're still focused on the task at hand.
Gabe, what did you see from Jazz today?
I saw a lot of energy from him. Definitely, he was doing really well on the boards, being aggressive also on offense as well. Continue to knock down the shots.
Jazz, when you come off the bench like that, I'm curious kind of what's just your mindset on the offensive end?
Just like take great shots and do whatever it takes, to make the team take great shots, swing the ball. And, the game always comes back to the game. What you give to the game gives back. And, coming off the bench, it doesn't really matter for me. It doesn't, we just the next guy up. You come in, like Coach always says, we need an immediate production, from everyone. And, just you come in and you just like I don't even know, play hard and
Anything further for the players? All right, guys.
Shit. Call me off guard with that one.
Questions for Coach?
Coach Otzelberger, you guys were, like you said, you played a lot of games, high emotion games. So what do you do? Give them a week off now? Not a week off, but a lot of time off now, and with the finals going on and a dead week. What's next?
Yeah, we had to make some decisions, and we decided we were going to stay practicing early mornings and like we do every day, and we were going to have an intense practice. And so I felt like that was better for our guys leading into this game than an additional off day or a walkthrough or those sort of things. So I get where their bodies are a little fatigued, but we knew we had this break coming after this game, and we had to tough through it. Just like we try to compete on the court, we talked a lot to our guys about how we need to compete on our final exams. Our guys they put themselves in great position academically. There's going to be things that we're in position to achieve there that haven't happened recently that we're looking to do. And we're trying to build our mindset for these young men that everything that we do, we compete in and we bring our best. And right now that's shifting gears a little bit to your point. Academically, a lot of our guys have finals these next 3-4 days, and so it's getting their bodies healthy. It still means getting in the gym and getting shots, but taking that energy and turning it to their academics and making sure we do the job that we need to do there and build the same winning habits we're building on the court.
TJ, for a lot of teams, obviously, when the offense isn't coming easily for them or they're struggling on that end, it affects the defense. Obviously, you guys have hung your head on defense, and they've shown that. You touched on it, but could you elaborate a little bit more how proud you are that they stuck with that aspect?
Yeah, it's about like self-awareness and knowing who we are and who we can be. And that's so important because look at Creighton the other night when we were there, our offense wasn't great. But then it came around for us late, and we were 5 for 6 from 3 down the stretch. We had a lot of timely offense. So as much as I know that with young people, when they don't see the shot going through the basket or they don't have the same flow or pace to an offense that they normally have, it absolutely has a mental effect on your game. And at the same time, our guys have been able to dig in and get stops. I mean, again, I felt like we certainly were a step slow, and yet there's 14 stops in a row, 22 turnovers, and they had 2 offensive rebounds. So the effort-based things that we emphasize every day, it may not have looked the same, but they still showed up for us. So if we can continue to embrace that every night out, I'm confident in how this will go for us, but we can't deviate. We're a defense, toughness, hustle, take charges, rebounding group, and the offense will come.
What do you feel like wasn't working during that 7-minute stretch in the second half there without scoring?
Yeah, well, they get out and deny everything on the wings, so it's tougher to get some of the entries we normally get. I thought we could have been a little more physical and a little more, intentional and demanding to get the catches. We talked about it and we worked on it, yet at the same time it was disruptive to our rhythm and some of the things we normally do. So then we started to go to more middle ball screens, and the key is against them as the first guy to get to the paint, they're bringing all the help. So the first guy's got to be the passer. The second guy can get in there. Don't think we did a great job of getting in there and making the kicks and then getting the second drive. So, again, something we need to be more intentional and focused on. And as we get back to the practice court later this week, gives us something that we need to work on for sure.
What have you liked about Jazz through 10 games?
You know, he's got such a poise and a maturity to him. He's an older player, and he plays like an older player. He's a veteran. He's come in, obviously, and made some timely shots. But more than that, like his intelligence defensively, off-ball defensively, how he takes charges, he leads our team in that category. He's a great defensive rebounder. He's a ball mover. So we had high hopes for Jazz when he came. He was hurt most of the preseason and didn't have a chance to get in rhythm. And then now you're seeing him kind of getting that rhythm more in the games. And I think he's proven that every single day, that the player that he is. So we look for more positive results from Jazz.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.